Hey there, thanks for tuning in to another episode of The Spiritual Scientist. I'm Victor. Thanks for checking me out. I don't do a lot of scripting or anything like that, so I just speak from my heart a lot of times. A lot of these are for me driving to work, so obviously I'm distracted enough with the drive so I could just freely speak. So I get criticized a lot. And again, these are cheap videos, and I'm just holding my phone with my hand. Well, anyway, I'm just going to continue onward. I saw a snuff video yesterday. I was on Instagram, and it came up in my feed that this guy had something, and then I clicked on him, and then all of a sudden I saw a video that said, look at this. This is maybe, there was a disclaimer. This may be harmful, graphic violence. So I was like, oh, so you always watch this stuff and it's not really graphic or nothing really is there. Well, this one I clicked on it, and it was somebody getting shot in the head. The person that shot him, I think, didn't mean it. They had a gun. It was kind of bad gun safety. They don't know what they're doing, and they cocked the gun. It looked like a Glock, and just said, "Who's in charge now?" And then the gun went off, and the guy got shot in the head, and he's dead. And a lot of times when we have these things like weapons, and I'm going to refer to a nuclear arsenal, and it's tempting to pick it up and wave it around and say, hey, I have this weapon, and then all of a sudden there's somebody dead. I used to play this, Call of Duty many years ago, and I started playing again recently. And when I was playing it many years ago, at one point, I started praying a lot and everything else, and was trying to be spiritual. And then I thought about the characters in the game, and what if they were like real, And then I couldn't play anymore. I just couldn't aim. I couldn't shoot that gun anymore because, in videos and movies, we always see this violence and they glorify it, and they take the main character and give him a gun and how many people he kills and everything else. But if you saw the horrors of war, even one person getting shot, you're not into this anymore. You're not into this whole nuclear war thing anymore. It's not cool. It's not even close to cool. It's actually really uncool. So I just thought I'd put this video out there and tell you that, it doesn't take, a whole lot of people to get killed to really wake you up to the violence in unnecessarily, and, them using this weapon against other people. It's just so unnecessary is what I'm saying, to do this. And just to say, oh, it's a tactical nuclear weapon, and then we just really need to dismantle all these nuclear weapons and get rid of it. And I just really feel strongly about it, and I had to say something. There's a lot that's been going on, and I'm not purposely sharing videos, but I just have to say I want everybody to disarm and stop this war. If you could see things from my perspective, the way I see things, that there wouldn't be a need for any war. And I'm not aggrandizing myself, really. That's why I haven't been making videos, because I've been seeing a lot of things, and I don't want to aggrandize myself. I don't want to let my ego get involved with anything. But if you could see the countries as I see the countries, and see the borders as I see the borders, and see the earth as I see the earth now, you wouldn't think to have a war over a border. It's over resources. There's no reason. There is no reason. It literally makes no sense from quote unquote a higher perspective. There really is no reason, and it's been very scary to get that perspective. Let me say that. And I'm not going to talk too much about it, but all I'm going to say is that you don't understand what's going on. You don't understand the borders. The reason that there's not a border between the wall, there hasn't been a wall between the U.S. and Mexico, is nothing to do with the wall. Nothing. It's to do with the topography. It's to do with the map itself. It's to do with the Earth. The Earth's changing. It's morphing all the time. People don't see it from your linear perspective, but everything's changing all the time, and it just doesn't make sense. If you want the resources, I promise you'll have them. You'll get the resources. You pray for it, you'll get the resources you need. You don't need to kill anybody else for those resources. You want more land, it's going to happen. You're going to get the more land. I gotta go. Thanks for tuning in. Like, subscribe, share. Bye-bye.